pretty simple return of serve, so conditions are tough out there.
It is very, very tough conditions. Norrell Sherbini doesn't seem phased at all. It's funny with the Egyptian players, they just got to get on with it. It's not a problem. Did you ever play Emily Whitlock's father?
I did, yeah. I just caught up with him in the front row there. He's here coaching his daughter. I do remember playing him in the Austrian Open in '92, but I also trained with him for about a month in Manchester, and he was a fantastic training partner.
Which is against my dad.
Oh yeah.
When he was moving up, he got to top 10 in the world, Phil Whitlock, at a time when the players were a monster standard.
And you can see here, Joey, Whitlock is definitely just lagging a bit with her movement as well. She's
it's very hard. The conditions are tough, and you know, first match on the glass court, you're better off not actually.
Better. She needs to get much more aggressive on those opportunities.
Yeah,
because it will reverse extremely fast with ElShorbagy.
Better off not really practicing during the day, because the court doesn't play anything like it does in the evening. It's kind of a little bit of a waste of time, particularly with the heat as well. So out of court, Norrell Sherbini cruising off the court here.
Time now. She has been as high as number 12 in the world and was sitting around 13 for quite a while in 2017. Now that's better. She just leans into this drop, gets under it nicely. So Father Phil has found the magic post.
Very, very blustering here.
I've never seen anything. I haven't commentated at an outdoor event like this, so it is something. Look at that. That's even better than the other one.
Yeah, it's a great shot. She's getting up on the court.
She likes the backhand drop. She just angles the wrist nice. Whitlock just pushing too hard there. She's trying to be much more aggressive around the tee area, but then paying the price.
You need to get your Swiss German head off. It's all about improvisation and skill. Great
She's
shot.
done unbelievably well here.
There we go. Now Johnny's
have a look
showing
at this. This is game ball.
Used to
it's
train
a bit out of
with Phil
nowhere.
Whitlock. Johnny's. This is the Johnny we want.
And it's work going. She's shut her out there nicely. Whitlock opting for the big winner off the serve. Didn't pay off, and then ElShorbagy closing out the advantage. So good work.
She's done it. So Sherbini has fought back well. One opportunity though for Whitlock. Couldn't capitalise.
Could be given.
Better play from Sherbini. She's stepping up the court, a lot more aggressive with the movement now.
Yeah.
She doesn't hang around, Sherbini. It's tough work now for Whitlock.
Whitlock has not managed to find any depth on her line hitting to just push Sherbini a bit deeper in the court. She's stepping up, firing in both sides of the court. Nice cross nick there to go to 9-1.
Well, unfortunately not going the way that Emily Whitlock would want. So a good opportunity to take that second, but Sherbini 24 minutes, 1 minute over their average match time so far. She books a place into the last 16 with a lovely day's rest, overcoming Whitlock. 3 games to love.
great shot in the conditions. Adnan just sort of looking around there, you can tell. It's picked up there, Joey.
No,
it's just a bit of a stretch to pull them together, but
geography is not his strongest point, but
it's more like yeah.
5 and 6 million.
Sport has grown tremendously.
As
everybody just
by our analysis team that it is 5.576 million. Oh.
Well, unfortunately, there's not enough people here in the crowd to just give a bit more of a thunderous applause for this incredible shot times, but it doesn't seem to be having any effect on world number one. It's a nice finish. Just slots the forehand volley drop here. He's going to have to be more patient as he was in that
Might
rally.
have actually gone back to Malaysia because he would have had to have done some extra press work there. Got a lot of publicity. But then you're looking at, well, you know fully well you're from Australia. If you want to get anywhere from Australia, you've got to travel for 6 days at least. So Mohamed ElShorbagy looking fresh and sharp in Gouna. Very well, Johnny. Adnan reaching oh, that's a great.
With
he's
a broken
broken
racket.
String. Adnan reaching a career high of 26. He's back in the 30s at the moment. He's another player on my kind of list that I feel should be a lot higher. The level he's able to produce is kind of top 20 plus. But it's consistency, isn't it? And that's why the ranking is.
Shot.
Yeah, it's good
Fantastic.
play. It's good play. He's starting to produce the goods a bit here. He's having to because Adnan's upped his game, Johnny, early stage. Locked in.
I was just trying to say I think he should have taken the free point that was on offer. But he is a fair player, to your point, no doubt. That's the second time he's done that though, and that's exactly what he cannot afford to do. After building so well in the second game, he's put 2 backhand drops from way back in the court into the tin. Just got the frame on that one, and that's a fantastic mini shutout and finish there from ElShorbagy, as he just held his position long enough and hitting it very wide. Again, it's a backhand drop and it's a terrible unforced error. Very unfortunate.
Well, he's not going away, Adnan. Not going away at all. 4-3. Any of the squash fans watching this live, be really good to hear from you. Any
Does it again, Joey.
Yeah, you can't write off Adnan.
Boy, oh boy.
Very good work here from the Komodo. ElShorbagy.
Oh!
Do drop in. There's a clap from the crowd. Just one. That was awesome.
And the finish was just immaculate.
When you think about it, he's 2 games to be a little bit less positive, and he's now on the hunt again. And that's a great shot. There you go. What's his ranking now, Johnny, after that shot?
Yeah, we're going to scale him up a few. After that, he moves up to number 17 in the world. Oh, what a finish.
Yeah, good finish there. He had to. It was a terrific third game from Adnan. ElShorbagy would be feeling that last phase. There were some horrendous rallies, so lengthy, but holding off the Malaysian number 1. 37 minutes of play. ElShorbagy 3 games.
Looks anything but overawed here, Joe. She's come out with a bit of zip. Very good width there from Massaro. She's sensing that her younger opponent has something to offer here, and she's reacted and responded in the exact way that a top professional should. Tell you what, Joey, if Hany can keep this tempo up and this kind of hitting, then Massaro will know that she's in for a right old game in round 1 here. And certainly if Hany can finish like that, that was a tremendous forehand volley drop there. She gets down very low on it. It's good work there from Massaro. She had her opponent scampering to all parts of the court.
Yeah, it's good pressure from Massaro. So the stroke given. First game between.
Play that one, and that's means the video review's gone early as well. She's a bit stunned and eyes in the back corner due to the conditions out there. Better. She's sensed that Massaro just left herself stranded here on the cross drop, and she closed that. She's giving a good old thud, Joey. She really must. That's good pickup though from Massaro.
Yeah, it's good hustling here from Massaro, because Hany is, as you say, walloping it. She's moving well. It's good squeeze, good pressure there from Hany.
Most club players would be experiencing when they play at their home clubs indoors. Oh. Oh no. This is the problem when you lose your video review very early on. It's game, Joey. As you can see here, sure, that's not a good angle, but it's great length. And he's putting a bit of extra stick into her shots now as well. But that's fantastic. Goodness me. What an unbelievable finish here from Hany. She's really unloaded down that backhand side. And that was
it's good play there. I don't think that's going to be a let ball, Johnny.
Well, hear the breathing there of Hany. Hard fought 3-1 victories. Firstly against the Japanese girl Watanabe, and then Danielle Letourneau. Massaro.
Second to last World Series event before the World Series finals, Johnny. So all these players trying to accumulate points to be in the top 8 and qualify. And there's the fist pumping, clenching from Massaro. It's more like a slight... There it is again, the frenetic clenching. It's an unusual style, but very good performance there from Massaro. Very good indeed. Bouncing back from the Commonwealth Games, 28 minutes, just shy of the half-hour mark. 3 games to love, and the base has nearly broken the court. For squash in England, we need these guys in the mid-20s. Oh, that's a great shot from Merlin. Need these younger players to try and come through. So a massive buzz for him to be in the main draw of the World Series, Johnny. He's got nothing to lose.
Probably hasn't spent a heck of a lot of time on glass courts like this at such venues either in major events.
Not in the outdoor environments like this. I mean, this is very unique. I mean, the floor is...
Sherbini's just in such a good groove. When he starts to just feel the lines that he's hitting here, he seems to be absolutely on song immediately. Great shot there from Coleman. Yeah. Moves very light, Joey.
Yeah, he floats around. He's quite lightly made, Coleman. Floats around the court. Been impressed though with a very confident professional start from him. Take his opportunity quickly. So good play there from Marwan ElShorbagy. Not underestimating. Well, I'm happy for you, Johnny. And Coleman doesn't want to overcomplicate this just because he's trying to be positive on the glass court. If he leaves it open like that, he's going to get cut up by ElShorbagy. He needs to have a patience level and discipline.
So Coleman making a little move here, sneaking his way to 4-6. Oh, it's unbelievable straightening there. You'll just see here as Sherbini comes on, just one of the best.
But I think you'll notice that most days that the first match or two at that time of the evening will be a bit blustery, and obviously the person that we can find out that information from is sunning himself in Florida presently. The weatherman.
Well, you don't see Marwan playing through that kind of interference too often. Normally he'd be wrapping that one up for a stroke, but it is 9-4 now, 10-4. It's a poor error there from Coleman. And Sherbini is in a real hurry to get out the door there, Joey. Who is your pick to win the Gouna Open 2018, Joey, in the men's? It's a nice hold there from Sherbini down the line. That ball looked good. Coleman sort of waved his finger about. Oh, that's smart there from Coleman. That's well played. He's
it's good.
Oh, he's got it.
Scurrying
and that
around.
too. That
There's
was down.
Error.
Look at, and a little fist because he knows.
You can hear the roar from the crowd, appreciating that marathon rally. That's brilliant squash.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
In this event particularly, is always very far back, so they're struggling to hear the players.
Great line.
And this is brilliant for Coleman because, you know, he had a shout there, and he's back in at 9-all. And this is more like it. This is really good squash from Coleman. It's really unfortunate for Coleman. Very good third game. Unlucky, really. The Englishman. A bit stitched up with not being able to review. 36 minutes so far. Well, finally, short of the 53-minute average match time, and it's Marwan ElShorbagy that pushes into the second round, 3-love victory.
Famously winning the US Open along with her husband, and then following up with another win in the US in February. So she seems to like US soil.
Yeah, she does. She loves playing there. Obviously, her husband Ali Farag was at university. He also enjoys playing with winning that World Series event.
A metre and a half out from the sidewall that's being put away at will. Nice shut out there down the line. She's worked on her physicality, Joe. It's pretty clear if anybody's been watching the women's squad, taking it in any chance she gets.
11-3, game to Tayeb. Tayeb leads 1 game to none.
Aumar's not changing. She's even opting to go very hard and low from deep in the court. Oh, this is good. This is high quality here from Tayeb. Been very. That's a great trickle boast off the volley there as well, so fantastic performance from Tayeb till this point in time in the match. 1.5 games and oh, she read it, but she missed the drop.
And out 1-6.
My old teammates used to call me that down in Vaduz. It's another unforced error, and it's been a big series of them from the French girl. Tayeb's at the top of her game. She just severe to the front. It's better play again that opened up, so she took her chance. So this is what we want to see. The underdog taking a little bit of a she's getting caught out around that tee area. If anything is semi-loose at the front like this, the racket skills of Tayeb are just
tempo's gone up big time. But Tayeb not flustered in any way. Just keeping her cool. Serving with 6 match balls for a nice day on the beach tomorrow, a rest day. And there we go. Not taking anything to chance. So Norrell Tayeb showing why she's one of the best players in the world. In top form this evening. 20 minutes in duration for this first round encounter. Tayeb moves into the last 16, 3-game to love victory. Versaclimber, big fan of the Versaclimber myself, and also a lot of squad players from the kind of golden era of the late 80s, early 90s used it hugely.
A lot of people back home in Switzerland, Joey, that will be tuning into this.
Of course, it's
very
your home. Well, it's your adopted home.
That went up. That we did as well. So. Wow. That was a trickle boast and a half there from Farag, way back in the court. That's
opportunity. beauty! That was fantastic from Mueller. Got the opportunity. Simple, straight drop shot. Didn't have to complicate it, and he won the rally. So, very mature performance here, and deserves to be in this. Just catching the sidewall. Managed to get it back just out of court, so nearly there for Mueller, but not converting the first game.
Reverse post there from Farag. Unbelievable speed.
Thank you.
He's called that, that's very fair.
Hand out. One love.
Once and then being a little bit wayward.
Not up. 3-2.
Well, the last time they played it was 4 games, just to stay within shooting distance.
It's too good.
Yeah, he tied it up well, Farag. So Farag certainly looking a lot more confident in this second game. Nowhere to hide, sadly. 7 game balls for a 2-love lead for Farag. Already see the body language, so Nicky Mueller ripping that one into the tin.
How'd you enjoy that bike, by the way? The hardest bike in the history of bike training, I think.
Yeah, I mean, when we saw Aumard Mosaad on level 4 sweating, and we were thinking that's a bit silly.
Four of 25, by the way.
25 levels, and basically
Mr. Mueller. Straight dropping again, and this with a broken string as well. Just shows what a good touch he has.
Mueller has time to change strings.
He's got time to change the strings. That's a new one, Joey. He does string around.
Oh. Yeah, it's well played. Nicky Mueller looking slightly fed up now. That's better from the Swiss rocket. Does like to show his midriff off, doesn't he, Nicky Mueller? Still yet to see the 6-pack.
Left, right, left, right.
Recovered from Farag. Nice little flick there from Miller. He's straight dropped all night. It's a good time to play a flick. This one here, I haven't seen that shot all night, so it's just not going to happen tonight, though, I'm afraid.
11-9 match to Farag. 3 games to love. 12-10. 11-3. 11-9.
Well, Ali Farag, after a few warning signs in the first game, managing to go from strength to strength in this match. Just 34 minutes, overcoming Mueller. 3 games to love to book his place in the second round.
It has set the bar so high for her Malaysian counterpart.
Big foot.
Not inferring that she's got big feet, but it's just literally trying to...
Nicole David is a very petite squash player with very small feet.
I know, but it's just...
You're comparing her to Bigfoot, either the Yeti or the...
Yeah, exactly, for example.
She's got good sense of humour, Nicole, but... Who's one of your favourite female players? Well, who's the one you really love watching when she's on song?
I think this is definitely the one.
Numbers and stats.
There's a strange attempt at an Aussie accent there, mate. You really need to work on that.
No, I don't want to work on it.
It's not looking good for Subramaniam, who's been pumped up to be a future world number 3 by Joey Barrington. She's been given a lesson so far in this match.
11-4, game to Welily. Welily is 1 game to love.
Or an email, Welily, showing.
And she's getting caught out. She went short from behind early in the rally. She's got to be careful of that. And that allowed Welily to it's another immaculate finish.
6-1.
So Welily is marching on here. Yeah, Welily, of course, being runner-up in the World Open.
Handout.
One of two that were actually played in calendar year 2017. Count as 2016, the April 2017.
You'll have to take that up with PSA, Johnny.
I think I'll leave it.
11-5.
As Welily takes a second game.
Yeah, looking good out there, Welily.
Last year in holidays. Oh, that's a lovely drop there. She's just so delicate the way she softened the hand. Sliced it in very fine.
To be what it's like to be a world #1 world champion. I mean, this is an unbelievable performance by Welily so far. Oh, it's just so. I mean, that is ridiculously slick.
Yeah, that's. She's got the red skirt on, and she's got the Ferrari. Again, it's really her favourite area of the court in terms of holding the ball, because we've seen delicate drop, nice straight drive. For someone who's smallish in stature, she can certainly whip through the ball and get a lot of power on it. Great timing. She's managed to dig that one up, but it's... Oh, yeah, no, she's called it.
Yeah,
it's very fair.
See that.
11-4.
Terrific performance from Welily.
11-4. 11-5.
First round encounter, the world #2, current world champion, Welily. Really sharp, 22 minutes to dispatch the young Malaysian tiger, Subramaniam. 3 games to love.
Disturbing. He's 3-4, he's doing well, he's opened up quite well here. There it is. I was waiting for it. He's swooped down and he's put that little twirl on the racket before he fires it in. It looks
wing in it, but certainly no swing in that one. Great shot from Gaultier. He presses on 8-6.
7-6.
I'll tell you what, thankfully my nation's creased down 5-6. He's put down the hatches. And he's just letting his opponent do the rest, because it's been
9-6.
really 2 sloppy errors and a sloppy movement here, and far too cheap at this level.
Oh, this is getting the lungs going. Starting to...
It's about the 14th post Nick
Yeah.
attempted. It's been dealt with.
He's physically got him there. There's the high five, because Greg's won. And the Black Falcon is struggling for oxygen in Gouna. The dusty wind, there he is in a tangle, as we would say in the squash world. 3 game balls for the French general. He looks pretty perky, looks good out there. He's obviously been doing his breathing exercises, and there's the error, tired error. So shake of the head. There's an Hesham gesticulating, but the physicality there, too much for him. He's moving well, Gaultier.
That was an awesome hold drop from Hesham. Once he puts down that defensive wall across the middle, very square to the front wall, and just left leg to the backhand, and look at that for a reflex reaction.
It's just outrageous. I mean, mentally that will damage Hesham even further, because he's thrown everything at Gaultier there, and it's all come back with interest.
Right side.
There's the one that Gaultier, beautiful. Watch that.
Turn.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
How does he do it?
Shebang. Oh, what a shot. just carved that from the middle of the court.
And out 8-4.
Well, become a little bit more heated after that exchange. That's a slamming winner down the forehand line for Gaultier.
5-8.
Oh my God! Wow!
That's me, Johnny. That's perked you up. It was a
10-6.
great shot.
Game ball,
Shouting your head off
left
here.
side.
That is a joke shot, though. We love it. That is slick.
Talk about just completely pulled the handbrake on that shot as he hit the ball. Just looked like he was going to go through it. But
4 game balls for the Falcon on home territory. Gaultier just trying to inject a bit of pace. He's got to be careful though. And there it goes. So frustration for the French general.
1 game over.
The Black Falcon has settled down. Would be in Egypt though, with a few fireworks going off as he was doing it.
well, I think you've just given us a little peek into the future there, Joey. And
that's
an unreal shot.
That's going to go.
Top spin.
It's going to go into shot of the month contender. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. Oh, of course it is. It's a top spin. It's a top spin on the backhand behind himself.
That
Look
is
at
an
that.
absolute Spinnenhausen.
On guard this year.
Yes, people.
Very well put together.
There it is, another one. Its backhand drop has been an absolute go-to attacking ball here for Hesham.
5-3.
Best thing is he's been doing it when he's in position.
Right,
He slipped as well while it's doing it.
Done that. Bit of a guess. He's like,
Oh, the guess again. Oh, how about that?
well, we've got the beautiful skill there of Gaultier. Also, the wonderful white
And
noise
out
of the hum.
5-7.
That's due to the sensational work of Greg Gaultier.
Yeah, he's had to really use his experience,
Down.
Gaultier, not panic. And there the error. There's the
11-8.
fist clench.
Game to Gaultier.
Hugely important third game for
1.
Gaultier. You've got to find your own way here, though.
Wow, it's just amazing. We've seen a few incredible cross-necks in this match, and that's just
And
yet
out
another
1-0.
one.
Yeah, that was pretty special. It's lovely to see. It's yeah, no, he's so far. It's been really impressive from the Black Falcon, and it's just if he doesn't get through this one against Gaultier, hopefully he can finish the season strongly with this kind of more.
Great finish, and Gaultier's marching now, Joey.
8-3.
Marching band are playing. Greg is coming home, but it's not leading to anything in particular, as Hesham
Down.
lucky to get away with that. There was a look of resignation there
Yeah,
about
he's
what was
feeling it,
going
though.
on now.
And
Hesham
out
bending over.
4-8.
Feeling the effects of this match so far. Watch this reaction as he lies, just tries to get a bit of a breather on the sidewalk, whacking his legs there, but the physicality proving too much at this level for the Black Falcon. Gaultier, 6 match balls, good test for Gaultier this match, and there we've just
11-4. Match to Gaultier. 3
wanting to
games,
finish
1.
there. Gaultier just checking if President's hair's okay.
6-11. 11-8. 11-4.
It's all in order.
Congratulations
Head nod
to
from the
the
French
French
general on a good workout. 61 minutes. Just what the doctor ordered really for Gaultier. He'll have a rest day. Mathieu Benoit will have his work cut out on that rest day. 3-1 victory for Gaultier in this first round.
Pretty tough, but I like the massive tuk-tuk. I think that might stick, that one, Joey, when we see a player go the wrong way. And that
no,
ball just...
only in certain areas of the world, obviously. Primarily here or India, there a lot of tuk-tuks there too.
Meanwhile...
So Sherbini taking the first game here. You see the huge difference between the calf muscles for Sobhy after the injury on that left leg of hers. It's nearly half the size.
Great flick. She's going to have to try some things around the front of the court if she gets a chance as well. See, there's quite a lot of mutual respect between these two ladies, Joey.
Well, it's understandable with the head-to-head coming into this. Played 6 times in the World Tour and it's 3 apiece, so Sherbini more than aware of the danger of Sobhy. There it is, and you can hear the applause there. Rapturous for Sobhy.
And that's what Sobhy's just punching a few straight lines, letting Sherbini know that she can do it. Oh, she's guessed there well. It was a 50-50 and she got it right. She's really troubling the #1 in the world tonight. See there on that volley drop from Sherbini, it just stayed very short. It wasn't tight, but that's when you talked about the court. Oh, great change of direction there. Has not really used that shot till now. What a time to come up with it. 5-all in the third. Another great variation. She's choosing her moments. Shows how edgy she is about playing Sobhy, and
stayed in. No, she's appealing. Ball was fine. Good pressure here from Sobhy.
Fantastic play. Wow.
Ow. Sorry, just blew my eardrum off. Awesome squash. That was a little bit ambitious on the swing. She's got the stroke, has she?
She's got the stroke, and Sherbini.
Want to squander these either. She went for it. She's hanging on here, Sobhy. She's in trouble. And the crowd show their appreciation, obviously, with Sherbini winning. The third couldn't really see Sherbini being able to fit between Sobhy and the sidewall there. Who's your money on, Johnny?
Oh,
who's your cryptocurrency?
Kind of stuff you definitely don't expect from the world #1. It is again the forehand, and it was a good decision there. Sobhy had complete control of that rally there, and Sherbini, in particular on the front left-hand side, Sherbini just doesn't seem to like having to follow Sobhy in that area.
5-6.
Oh, what a finish. Slammed it down the line.
Southpaw.
Yes.
So I just jumped in just there because I wasn't sure if you were going to go off on a tangent. Would keep you on the straight and narrow. That was
tell you what, Sobhy's moving pretty well for someone who's had an Achilles injury. What about that?
That's an unbelievable finish. The lob set it up. She got there, produced this lob, and then the follow-up. Beautiful play. Certainly deserves this to go. Oh, she's on the attack, Sherbini, stepping up the court. Oh, she's walloped it, the bottom of the tin, slaps the racket on her forehead. Irritated with the strings, I think she...
Well, at this stage, I wonder if that's a great finish there. Oh, that's a great play. The lob really threw Sherbini off, and what brilliant work there from Sobhy. She threw up a lob which caused a weak volley from Sherbini, and that left her stranded. And again, she's really been hurt by her own unforced errors. And then once it's an error and then a winner.
There's the war cry of the warrior princess, who gets herself so G'd up when she's backs against the wall. I've seen her play so many. Put it back.
Oh, good to see that she played it. That's wonderful play, and great to see that she went through and played it, because we've seen many other times where players might be tempted to put the racket round the back of the opponent. She's got an extra leg of energy. She keeps getting everything back, Joey.
This is unbelievable.
How was that?
This is so...
Oh, that is magnificent.
Oh, that was brutal. Charging after ball. She's got to be breathing hard after this rally, surely. It's going to be a stroke. It's disappointing. She's going to review it, but it won't be changed for Amanda Sobhy. It is a stroke, so it's confirmed. What a battle between these two ladies. Their seventh meeting on the PSA World Tour. 3 apiece coming into this. 53 minutes, and it's a 5-gamer. Sherbini staving off Amanda Sobhy 3 games to 2.
This level, seeing him slip after reaching world number 3, slip down the rankings, it was certainly in the physicality area that he was just not able to keep the intensity going for long enough. What a drop from the back of the court, second time, and he is out to 5-2 already here. At times was just breaking down in big matches where the top players were able to then take full advantage of it. He was a bit slow to the front, which is not the case right now.
Well, he wasn't getting the training in. It was, he had some hang on a minute, what's going on? Hang on a minute, that's bizarre. He's given in the point. The ball was up, it should be a let ball. 10-6, it's now 8-10 to Sherbini, who just won the rally.
Oh gee whiz, that's really thrown Mosaad off, Joey. He's been unfortunate, incorrect call about the pickup.
Game ball for the Hammer. Well, he's miscued that, so Mosaad gets the first game.
Game to Mosaad. Mosaad leads 1 game.
Now
snapped up.
Yep.
Handout for 6.
Seen for a while. Situation called for it. Flips that one off his toes, sets up the open court.
Very impressive physicality for me. You said it, Johnny, that it was one of the
6, 7.
more physical rallies that we've seen. Mosaad more than stands up to it. Solid as a rock. It doesn't even look.
And in another situation, if the ball would be a bit tighter, then Sherbini really needs to be mindful of that. That is an incredible volley drop
9-7.
off a boast.
Great shot there. Good skills from Sherbini.
Don't see that too often. 3 wall bows being put away.
That was huge point and a massive backhand kill from the beast of Alexandria, who screams his head off.
It was a guttural
Game
cry.
balls to level up.
Down.
Well, Mosaad going for the big one.
Game to Sherbini. Games are 1-all.
Here on that forehand drive. Good work into the front corner. He's got him going everywhere.
Yeah, it's good work. I'm not sure what Sherbini
2-1.
is doing there. I don't think Mosaad did anything unusual. Or he didn't, I mean, he literally took about a millimetre of space there.
He's quite aggravated, isn't he?
Down. 5-3.
So that good retrieval work from Sherbini is just the swirly lob. It's a new shot.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
Mosaad
hurting big time.
filling up with lactic acid.
He hasn't moved there.
No, you've gone. The feet wouldn't move. Well, you got to having a bit of a giggle there, Johnny. But he is doing a huge amount of work, Mosaad.
If you watch here though, at the end there,
Yeah, well,
it was a certain stroke. Had he taken?
Down.
There it is.
11-5. Game to Sherbini.
Well, in the battle of the
Sherbini leads 2
Egyptians,
games to
Omar
1.
Mosaad starting to get.
This one where he
very-
comes out and fires short balls at will. But in this situation in particular, great flick. He'd be looking to lengthen things because he saw that his opponent was battling at the end of game 3. But that is an unbelievably beautiful touch drop
2-1.
shot. With a lot of movement. He's been preying on Mosaad all night. More so in the last 2 games. Just recognising that it just opens up the front corner there.
6-3.
Barely a golf clap being made for these 2 players.
Movement from Mosaad. He's had a bit of a second wind. Utilising the conditions out there and
He's
using the wind
sucking them in.
to give himself his own.
Much better rally, but
Yeah, that was
And down.
much better width.
7-5.
pretty ferocious. Sherbini went in like joke powerful there. That was a great shot.
Ball drifts into the side wall. Best way to negate, that's a
Wow.
fantastic shot. It's just nicked out.
That was unbelievable. Talking about cutting
6-8.
down on the ball. Look at this. Wow. Relieved if he can convert these because he's had a torrid time with the quality of Mosaad. Oh, that's unfortunate. There we go.
11-7.
Clench of the
Match
fist,
Sherbini,
Mosaad.
3 games to 1.
Playing some very, very good squash.
11-15, 11-8, 11-5, 11-7.
Congratulations to
So Mosaad go back to his newlywed. 62 minutes, some brilliant squash between these 2 Egyptians. Sherbini showing great physicality, winning 3 games to 1. Twice this evening.
Apparently it's been a lot worse from all reports. Previous Gouna Internationals.
It's deceptive play there from
Deceptive
Joe.
left-handed, sorry I forgot. It's
No, not deceptive left-handers, just left-handers in the top 30 in the women's. She just got married to Greg Lobban.
I saw there very happy pictures on the Facebook post there of all parties involved.
That's what happens when you get married. It's a happy
Spoke to her
occasion.
briefly afterwards. She said it's more just to urge herself on in the tricky conditions. To keep reminding herself to just stay on the ball. And you heard it there.
Yeah, that's the screech from Massaro. She's really dealing with the situation very well, but you're looking at a 34-year-old. That was very tidy from Chan.
And out, 7-9.
Nice hold. It's the newly christened Ice Queen with game ball at 10-8.
It's good power from Massaro, really using height and presence in the middle of the court. Taking the first game.
It's good hitting, striking it very firm. Keeping Chan at bay once again. She's looking strong out there, Joey.
Yeah, she is. She's looking very, very good, the Ice Queen. Confident.
Short line and try to volley aggressively or take any short balls in. She's been completely nullified. It's a fantastic finish. We're already out to 6-1. This is running away very quickly.
With Massaro being in front of her and dominating the tee so much. She's hitting so much more power, Massaro. She just looks that bit sharper. Everything's working well. When you're hitting like that, you tend to move a lot better as well.
Just completely dipped down.
And out, 7-3.
So good use again. Straight lengths, whipping the cross court, and it just didn't hold down the line. So it's up to it though. She's recovering well.
She's playing very, very intensely. It's really good to see. Quality
Post,
work, yeah, good pressure. She's all over Joey Chan.
Massaro leads 2 games to love.
Laura Massaro.
It's just wonderful work there again for Massaro, making the court very long, using the width. Just a simple hole drop to finish. Whereabouts exactly?
East Yorkshire.
No. No, I didn't play there.
Where did you play in Yorkshire?
Play in Yorkshire, full stop.
Really?
No, not at all. Goodness. Played British Opens. In the UK, Manchester, of course, Birmingham. That one, I think. Again, good work. It's her best situation is when she takes it in short and the counter ball from her opponent is a little bit loose. She's very quick onto it. With something special here to push this match into a 4th game. There it is, great flick.
Handout, 9-6.
Massaro to close it out. This set of match balls. She takes full advantage. Fantastic volley drop there to finish things.
Well, Laura Massaro bouncing back from the Commonwealth Games.
Congratulations.
Disappointed with her performance there. She's looking very, very good here in Gouna. This is the 2nd World Series event before the World Series finals. Massaro, defending champion, looking to clock up some points for that. 27 minutes dispatching Joey Chan, 3 games to love. Well, that was very, very slick from Castagnet, French warrior.
Right.
He won the Wimbledon. Fantastic post, but Castagnet's moving fantastic as well. Wonderful rally on here. He's got it. Oh, Joey. Oh, magnificent.
Well, he nearly went for that last one, but that's typical of Castagnet, running everything down.
And they've finally been woken from their slumber, the crowd. Surely they must appreciate that one. Oh, he's just at the top of the tin, but you can hear the heaviness of Castagnet's movements being dragged from corner to corner, pillar to post.
6-8.
Doing damage, Joey.
Yeah, he's on song here.
So it's ElShorbagy here looking to close out game one, and he does with that error from Castagnet.
11-7, game 2.
I'll be happy with the first game there.
Leads 1 game to love.
The Jackal.
There is no easy route here for Castagnet to win this match, Joey. It has to go long for him to win. I can't see him winning in quick time, so...
No, it's not his style. And
2-1.
Marwan, particularly in the early rounds, likes to crack on. He doesn't want to get caught up in too much of a physical tussle. He's playing very positive squash, Marwan, and any opportunity he gets, he's looking to work Castagnet.
Again, short play leaves him stranded. Really is brilliant though from Sherbini.
5-3.
He does. Able to penetrate through Castagnet to the back of the court with really precise line hitting, but also has the ability to take the speed out of the ball and cut it in short, just keep it very tight to the walls. There's patterns like that developing over and over. We're seeing it again and again.
7-4.
Castagnet, you can just feel in his body language that he's... So, a bit of irritability coming in there. Castagnet found the nick, but it wasn't enough. But that one is, and there we are, 8-all.
8-all.
And this is on the back end of Marwan ElShorbagy, who was totally...
Castagnet doesn't want to get trapped around the middle of the
Oh,
court.
meet fire with fire, Joey.
Wow, that was loud.
And out,
From you, Johnny.
The player must win by 2 points.
I think it was worth it. What a shot.
Really loud.
360. Oh,
Stroke to Castagnet.
this is going upstairs, or
Yeah, this
to the,
is
to the video ref for sure.
yeah. Peshewe.
Player review, Sherbini.
Let's all get wrapped up. He's wrapped it round there. I can understand why Marvin is annoyed, and that's his
Unbelievable
stroke.
here from ElShorbagy after losing that second game and seeming somewhat a little distressed about things that had happened. He's only raised the quality. His short game is absolutely murdering Castagnet at the moment. Oh my goodness me. That was up.
No, it was down, Johnny.
He got it, and that was up.
Worn out rallies like we had in the second game. Castagnet needs to tighten his game up though, Johnny. I mean, it's all very well seeing Marwan picking him off, but there's a reason why, because the ball's not accurate enough from Castagnet.
And out. 3-9.
You concede it.
11-3. Game 2.
So Mathieu Castagnet
Sherbini leads 2
Starting
games
to-
to 1.
Going on here, a bit Comedy Central. Castagnet being a bit sarcastic there regarding the last decision. Oh, wow.
That was skills are us from Castagnet.
And
That
out.
was
3-5.
wicked. That's going to give him some confidence. Beautiful shot.
It's another great forehand drop.
Yeah, that was very fencer-like.
4-5.
Castagnet. How does he do it?
Oh, wow. That's a magnificent rally. Castagnet's haunched over.
Bending over in some dusty air.
And out. 5-8.
panting and groaning, but it's not enough.
Hand out 9-5.
Just reduced to heavy defensive workloads there.
Well, interesting body movement there.
All that.
So, no let being given.
11-8.
Reviewed that, Johnny.
Sherbini.
Yeah, I'm very
3 games
surprised
to
he didn't
1.
review.
11-7. 11-13.
He didn't review that,
11-3.
but some quality squash there. Castagnet fighting to the bitter end, but it's ElShorbagy that overcomes the Frenchman. 3 games to 1. Welcome back to the Gouna International Squash Open. So back to the squash. Tayeb kicking off this early stage.
3-all.
Forced errors from nowhere, and Tayeb is going to take full advantage here, one would think. She does. So it's 8-4 now.
8-4.
And in the matter of a couple of minutes, the first game is just...
Also reiterating that point, El Hammami did actually miss the British Junior Open to play in the women's event in Saudi, which ranked 21 in the world. You would look to play that as a World Series event. So at the end of the day, you know, it's fantastic to get junior titles and everything, but you know, you're gearing.
Let's see what she does here. She can pull this deficit back. No, she won't.
11-7. Game to
Tayeb takes the first game.
Game to live.
I'd like to see the 17-year-old inject a bit of physicality at the start of this game. Still go for her shots when it's on, but use that heavy hitting that she possesses. Only got that up though. Strong movement.
Hand out 1-all.
Just need to see some lengthier rallies
Yeah.
in this first half of the second game.
Well, she got it. I mean, Norrell team
Hand out 2-all.
asking, but look at this.
That is awesome movement.
Great. I think you'd have just said yes to anything at breakfast, but I need to have a good think about that a little bit more.
Great stretch there from Tayeb. And again, she's being forced to pick up a few balls in that front forehand.
Hand out 6-5.
Quick enough, and she's balanced enough. She's not afraid. Fearless.
Hand out 10-7. Game
Off
ball.
the
Serious.
He will be getting a death stare right now.
Yeah, from El Hammami's mother, who has
10-all.
got a reputation with the Egyptian referees. They tend to have bodyguard.
Fantastic.
Ridiculous get. That's kind of
Very quick.
Oh, she's gone the wrong way there, and it wasn't a great shot from Tayeb.
15-13.
But El Hammami losing her footing. Needs to sort her shoes out. Looks like she's slipping a huge amount on this court.
Having time on her forehand. That is an absolute roller.
Hand out 1-all.
Smashing winner there from
They do hit
Tayeb.
thousands and thousands of balls. Just the physicality for me. It's like, you know, the English girls, Australian girls, they have to put in, and the same with the men, have to put in hours of hard work. You know what it was like, ex-player, you put in hours of hard work to get a physical
2-3.
level up. You kind of do your apprenticeship with your training, really. There are times with use like 2 rackets. Use it as a resistance type work, but yeah, that pressure hitting, and if you do an active solo, for any of those juniors or aspiring players watching, an active solo with a lot of intensity, a lot of movement experience in this third game now. Tayeb starting to open up here. It's a great shot. So Norrell Tayeb moves with 7 match balls
match ball.
for second.
Body language has not dropped. Her shoulders are still up. She's very perky on there and making sure that Tayeb has to play all the way through to win this.
Oh, she's done it there, so
11-5.
El Hamami,
Tayeb, 3 games
very
to
good
love.
tournament for her.
11-7.
Having a
15-13,
very solid result
11-5.
over Olivia Blatchford in the first round. But it's Norrell Tayeb that books her place in the quarterfinals, winning 3 games to love.
Basically has picked Ali Farag, but in a close match somehow.
I think Ali Farag will win this, but I think at the very worst it will be a very tight 3-1 at the very worst.
He certainly wasn't dropped. It was by no choice. Just didn't. We didn't have the finances anymore to keep him on board, unfortunately.
What, in Switzerland you didn't have the finances?
Yes. Not everybody's made it. Not everybody has a tree in the backyard which grows money in Switzerland, Joe.
It's quite distracting, actually.
Oh, what about that hold?
Just kind of looking at Ali Farag with his headband. He's got the black headband on, he's got black hair and the white patch there. It's like he's got a big...
The biggest white patch on his headband that one has ever seen is marching ahead here at 9-4. Tell you what, now that you mention it, Joey, it's something I can't stop looking at it, actually.
Well, there you go. I mean, it just reminds me of the 90s, you know, when they used to have the old bandanas. Sarah to me recently, and she used to love the old bandana with a massive white logo on the front there.
That's absolute brilliance there. So smooth as silk.
It was obviously your kind of dream time, wasn't it, the 90s?
Fantastic for the presentation of having the players enter from that side door, no doubt. Farag's read it, and
I mean, I would say from the back camera, you've got less kind of the fins of the back wall, so it looks a bit cleaner on the
100%.
camera. Okay.
Golan is getting literally squeezed out of this contest. He's been forced into error so many times so far. Ali Farag is not even having to use the front part of the court, which he's also very lethal with, and that's another one. I mean,
he's very, very tight out there, Farag.
I'd like to know the stat on how many forced errors it's been on.
Get that line running through, otherwise it just is one step for your opponent. That's good work. And that came because he started to use the front wall. He did this against Kareem Abdul-Gawad when he had that monumental victory in Chicago 18 months ago against the current world champion.
Farag's ability to read Golan when he's going straight there, and that's nicked out. I mean, if talk about it, if things couldn't get any worse, it's not only hitting tight, he's hitting a drive.
Yeah, he's at C for Golan. Oh, even the
wow.
Working. Wow, that was intense from you there, Johnny.
And out.
That was very intense. I was just kind of talking, and then you just absolutely split the screen in half.
Tell you what, you gave him half of the court and absorbed the pressure that is put on him from Farag. And every now and again, if you can lift it, especially over to Farag's backhand, he's just chipped that off the toes. That's a magnificent shot.
And out 2-3.
It's a little half volley there. Thrown long before he went off to get it. Very entertaining rally, this. Great angle that we can see the diagonal work, and good work from Barry Golan as he just manages to get an error finally out of Farag, who's been very, very mindful. Oh, what a shot from Golan.
And out.
That is an absolute ripper.
6-9.
Beautiful head fake here. You see that there, he just opened up his body. It looks
an hour. That's beyond impressive against Golan. And that's a double hit. Golan furious with himself because he always wants to perform 110%. But Farag
3 games to love.
looks like a very young Ali G has overcome Spanish ball. 3 games to love in just over 30 minutes. Amazing.
Sarah Jane Perry really needs to adjust her radar and get her balance and her bearings right here, because this game is just a bit lucky there as she apologises.
3-5.
But she really needs to get into something which she's so renowned for when she's on song. Using her reach across the middle, good volleys. Putting a bit of hold on the ball when she gets a chance, but if she's loose, it's going to be punished over and over.
6-3.
Beautiful skills there from Sarah Jane Perry. Just a shrug of the shoulders, asking herself what is going on here. Welily.
Down.
The error from Perry, so game 1 done as quick as that.
So no physical chunks have been taken out of either player so far. Oh, that sent the English woman tumbling. She's helped up by Welily. A little bit fortunate on this backhand volley. She was actually aiming to hit that straight and it clipped the sidewall, which threw Perry off. Literally threw her off onto the floor.
Motion of the game doubles. It really is. It's it's just amazing. I think the court should be widened, the tin even lower. It should be the best of 7 games.
Just a massive swing against her at the start of the game. 2 lucky shots from Welily. And then an unbelievable winner, and she's just sort of slowed things down. There's another fantastic finish.
Hand out. 5-6.
They just flow out of her racket, really. Playing Peter Nicol. Fantastic kill shot there from Perry, and she's
8-6.
stuck 6-10 to 8-10. Balls are being fired in very, very quickly. Stayed in. It's well forced again, and that's been the difference.
Game to Perry. 1 game.
Perry started earning some points in the back half of the court, and just keep the damn walls from breaking. It's another good shot, but well picked up by Perry. She just counter drops that in.
All is good. Hand out. 2-5.
Steaming ahead in the 3rd.
Pinpoint, perfect drop. Backhand has served her well. Beautiful open racket face there, as you see the preparation. What she has done is just put a little bit more stick on the shots, Joey. Always helps. That's fantastic.
That is a great shot, and that's what really does help when you are 6 foot in height, because it wasn't a bad lob from Welily, but the height of Sarah. This would be awesome if it was a situation, Johnny, where both these ladies played. Started. Oh goodness me! And it's just easy finishes for her. It's just that's an awkward shot. It's quite low down. Watch this.
Down.
Well, Welili's cruise back. 3rd game. Very impressive.
Good line again. It's risky. It's risky play. So early in the rally, I feel, for Perry to be experimenting with 3-ball bows. Very style of Raneem Welily. Anything to really help her on her way here, she appreciates. And there we go again. It's just topsy-turvy, up and down squash.
4-5.
Tempo. I really feel she needs to up the pace a little bit here. Welily picks that up. It's a nice hold, just sort of drew Welily in enough.
Oh, I mean, that's sod's law, isn't it, Johnny? The old frame flying above the tip.
Nice spin on it there. Almost ball took the form of it. Scrapes it up with a good width. Clearly hear the breathing of Perry there.
And that was an outrageously gutsy boast.
10-all, player must win by 2 points. Each player has 1 review available.
Yeah. Good line, and that's done her in.
2 forehands in a row.
Match to Welily,
So
3-1.
Welily
11-5.
backing up once again, takes the last place in the ladies' quarterfinals. 34 minutes, produced the goods, 3-1 victory over England's Sarah Jane Perry.
Behind himself several times, he guesses there. Gaultier slightly raising on the inside here, and that's a great shot.
Head up, 4-all.
Fantastic patience from Simpson. He waited and waited before he got him. Oh, great shot. That's beautiful hold.
Head up.
Signature shot from Woody Woodpecker down the line.
Into Matthew Benoit. It's quite extreme. Oh, that was as flat as a French crepe.
9-6.
Oh, bit of luck.
That was good.
He's just asking for that one to be checked.
Mr. Gaultier's ball.
Gaultier wants to get off the court. I think it was okay, just a bit of a framer from Gaultier. So
it was a lucky strike.
One.
Yep.
It was, yeah, it was a lucky strike, so it wasn't a double. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we just wait.
Monumental player standing in front of him the whole time, sending him in all directions. Gaultier's only got 105 points, getting back to what you were saying, Joey, and he's only got scored in 3 events so far from the World Series events this season, and that's the problem. So he's, we know that Greg Gaultier knows every single stat. He'll be well aware that he needs to pick up some big points here.
2-4.
Outwardly exerted on his game. It's just a suffocating type effect here, the way Gaultier is just keeping him buried. And then look at that, that is just an incredible finish. I mean, the ball was tight. Here, see the drop here, that was close to the wall. Gaultier's racket just shaved the sidewalls here.
Huge amount at stake, which will make that even more of an exciting event, particularly the fact that it's in Hull. The gateway to the north.
Gaultier is taken over the control.
Right, please.
100%. We see there, it's just a familiar picture, especially.
11-5. Game to Gaultier.
So the strut,
Gaultier leads
very
2
evident
games
with
to love.
Gregory Goulden.
Magnificent volley drop and good work from Simpson there.
Hand out.
Just another reminder for all those viewers out there what kind of a quality of shot has to be produced to, especially for Matthew. He's going to have to get onto that straight away.
Well, he won't be stringing them though. And Gaultier is beyond fussy with the tensions.
I'm sure there's a 24-hour service going on here, Joey.
That's just the tuk-tuks.
3-4.
A bit of a tuk-tuk there.
Not up.
There it is, Simpson knowing that he has to take a few calculated risks, and that serve was loose.
Whichever way it goes, finally to the business end of the third.
He's squeezed him there, but he's...
Oh, it's too good.
Beautiful play from Gaultier.
Right side, please.
Stakes go high.
Oh.
He's raising his level of play to just level things up here with Simpson. Simpson's not playing badly here at all. He's played. Oh, there's another one of those. It's a second one.
Yeah, that was a ginormous peck.
10-9. Game ball.
Who's going to win this point, Joey? Quickly.
Gaultier.
Hand out. 10-all. A player must win by 2 points. Each player has 1 review available.
No, he's played through it because he
he's
played through
it.
before.
It's going to be
Game to Gaultier.
match over. There's the
Match to
handshake.
Gaultier.
So Gregory
3 games to
Gaultier
love.
overcoming Chris Simpson. Simpson playing a very gutsy
11-6.
third game. There's 2 games to love down. He came back, he fought, he had his opportunity, so hats off to Simpson. But the general is back with a bang. He's into the quarterfinals. Some valuable World Series finals points and a day's rest, which Gaultier will hate.
This is getting already quite tough inside the first part of the first game here. Both girls really testing each other out, heavy physical movements. It's a fantastic rally again. It's very good finish from Camille Serme.
2-3.
And already, Norrell, let's see if she can make something of it now. To be careful, yeah, that boast was loose, and she's
9-4.
continues to chat with herself. Just giving 2 minutes. It's a nice flick.
And out 5-9.
It's one of Serme's favourite. Some very heavy movements around the tee area there. Both players really stretching each other. They both refuse to go back though. They're taking it early. What a wonderful rally. All court stuff here. Side to side. Oh, you could hear there, that was a brutal rally.
11-5. Game to Sherbini.
Best
Sherbini
rally of the
leads 1
game to
to
finish
love.
the first game. She's just been shut out there, and it's just clever play from ElShorbagy, playing way beyond her years here. Having said that, she's had plenty of experience.
The front right hand. The movement slightly breaks down for me. That is, there is a chink in the armour. That's the area.
And it's a fine line, because if Sherbini across there, yeah, there it is.
You see what I mean? There's
Yeah,
a
100%.
slight collapse, and she hits, and primarily as well, she hits cross court.
And
There's the
out,
panic movement. You see,
3-5.
she's off balance. So what happens there is she lunges and then
We go wider there, that's better. Oh, wow. Certainly not struggling up high there on the forehand.
And
She
out.
loves the volley.
7-4.
Yeah, I feel that she's not using the forehand drop enough when she's going into the front forehand. She gets a chance. There, it's a good wide cross though. Yeah, that's well played from Sherbini. She's showed various options in the front
9-5.
backhand. We've seen the boast from there as well, and she just drops that one in dead straight.
easily hit that one. Such a natural squash player though, Sherbini. She's got that kind of inner swing.
Oh, it's brutal, isn't it?
That's just ridiculous. The backhand volleys are an unbelievable
11-6.
weapon. But
Game
she's
to
got a
Sherbini.
natural hold to
Sherbini
her swing.
leads 2 games to love.
Not many players have it.
Well, we got a lot of history, so we played him a lot as he was coming when I was ending and he was coming through. So we had a nice get to know you period there.
And out. 1-all.
And he's been an absolute favourite.
She'll fight to the bitter end, Camisa, that's for sure. There we go.
Not up.
And that's more like it.
3-5. Not up.
That was an outrageous shot from Serme. Wow. I mean, that really did...
5-6.
really whacked it from so short. She actually hit this quite hard.
It was a hard cross-court nick.
It was, yeah. It's like
Drop.
a kind of short game cross court. This is better from Serme. She's... oh! Sorry. Johnny just stood on
You
my
okay?
toe.
And out. 7-5.
Thought the groin ended up.
3-point lead in the third. 2 games to love for the Warrior Princess. Oh, goodness.
Down.
Me, that was short.
Hand out. 10-6. Match ball.
Norrell Sherbini serving with 4 match balls for a place in the semi-finals of this World Series event here in Gouna.
Way up the court there, and it's too much.
Too good. Too good.
11-6.
There's the fist clench
Match
from
to Sherbini.
Sherbini.
3 games to love.
And the
11-5. 11-6.
A lot of respect, obviously,
11-6.
but Norrell Sherbini was on fire here at the Abu Dhabi Marina. 35-minute display. Camille didn't play badly at all, but it was all about Norrell Sherbini dominating that 3-game to love victory to book her place in the semi-finals.
It's not chilly out there either. It's rather warm here in Gouna. Fantastic squeeze. So ElShorbagy is just absolutely in top notch here. Very consciously dragging the first rally out. Just great variation from Sherbini. He keeps lifting, as I said before. If he thinks that Rosner will be able to accelerate, and Rosner's made the ironic cheers coming from the German section of the crowd there, Joey. They've put their cigarettes down for a second to clap. There it is. Well,
11-2, game to Sherbini.
it's just an
Sherbini leads
unbelievable
1 game to
performance
love.
there from Mohamed ElShorbagy. Good counter initiative. It's well forced. It was a good squeeze down the forehand line. ElShorbagy was clearly disappointed, but...
And out, 3-1.
Just to miss it there, it wasn't actually... That's a beautiful shot. Again, it's the injection of pace.
And out, 2-3.
Perfect line.
Opportunity.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh! Jawohl!
And out, 7-all.
Beautiful little hold there from Rosner. Oh my goodness. And there, one of Rosner's ships has just got
And
sunk.
out, 8-all.
Or a U-boat. Just went down.
Big time. Lovely lob though.
Was Rosner playing with fire there in the front corners, Joey?
I agree, Johnny. Phil, that same scenario. It's going to be a stroke. It's a stroke. Rosner feeling the tempo there. He's bending over. He's gasping for air.
The drop with the cold air ball. I think he might have a surprise. There it is. Splits it. It's great work from Rosner though, and he's got to go to that backhand straight drop. Every opportunity. If he feels that Sherbini's slightly landing anywhere in the court, he's got to use that huge lunge and get down low and cut it in there with a bit of a hold. So just a bit of a lapse here. And a reversal of momentum. Rosner needs to be careful here. Rosner's been done again on that backhand straight. The drop is a go-to shot, but not if it hits the side wall and jags out.
Really frustrated here. Unbelievable from Sherbini the way he's come back into this. Rosner's obviously taken it.
Stroke to Rosner.
It's given as a stroke. Sherbini going to fit between Sherbini and the sidewall because he's, you're looking at somebody 6'3". He needs a stride into the ball. Some referees go down the route of a
stroke to Rosner.
Reserves of Rosner. He was really doubled over after game 2 when he had some brutal rallies at the end of it. If ElShorbagy realises that and starts to take advantage of that now,
4-2.
I think the window of opportunity for the tree chopper will close.
The heat. It's only natural. Just see the difference in hitting though. Sherbini's getting a running line. Simon Rosner, it's all kind of no man's land again. He's having to do so much work. Can't get it through to the back, and he's not even moved for that half volley post.
8-4.
Rosner is in serious trouble in this quarter-final.
Guessed again.
He's guessed that. I mean, it's unbelievable. He's bending over like he's about to.
That's right, Joey.
7-8.
About to.
Two match balls for Sherbini. Play from Sherbini.
11-8. Match to Sherbini. 3 games to 1.
Playing a very, very solid
11-2.
quarter-final.
11-8.
Simon Rosner fighting to the bitter end as he always does.
11-8.
The big German.
Congratulations!
Wow, that nearly blew my eardrum off. That was relaxing. Goodness gracious me. That was very sorry. Anyway, I just regained my composure. 31, wow, I'm all over the shop. 57 minutes, 3 minutes past the average match time. 3 games to 1 victory for Mohamed ElShorbagy, and we are going to have a shout off from the MC.
Oh, there you go. You said it, Joey, that she loves to give it a good strike, and that was a wonderful shot down the line.
Just to the tournament. She's got her husband, Hany Massaro, here.
Well, if you check out the ranking history of Laura Massaro, it's just an absolute model of consistency. She just consistently worked her way. Massaro's dominating the tee area now.
8-4.
It's been all a bit too easy till now for my liking. I think that Chinappa's going to...
So not a good first game, really, for the Indian number one.
1 game too long.
Looking a little bit...
Oh, good use of the angle there.
1-2.
Again, the first shot in from Chinappa didn't really have a lot of bite on it. And Laura Massaro it's not a physical game this at all. It's been very, very medium tempo till now. It's too good. It's just too good around the middle and the front.
8-5.
There's a real steely resolve about Laura Massaro. Even there, she's Massaro just being drawn into a little bit of front court play as well. She'll be just rechecking her gauges right now. The Ice Queen won't let this one slip, I feel. It's a great pick up, tight to the wall.
Down.
That's a poor error. That's
11-8.
Just didn't move her feet, rolled it into the tin.
You see the skill level of Chinappa. She just hasn't been able to get her kind of length to the back of the court and stay slightly patient. She is naturally an aggressive player. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is like the chopper Chinappa.
And out.
Every time you say chopper, it makes me think about that guy from Melbourne. Shots now, just moments away.
Thank you.
Well, she's called that. So match ball now. There's 8 match balls here for Massaro.
Match ball.
Wonderful shot there to finish.
11-2, match to Massaro, 3 games to love. 11-4.
So Laura Massaro
11-2.
getting through this quarter-final. She'll be over the moon with that 24-minute 3-love victory.
Beautiful shot there. He's just got a nice wide turn on that one, and Golan is once again, he's not quite at the races. Might come back to that later in this game or this match that the referee said He expects both players to go and play the ball. So minimal interference will not be rewarded with a let. Momen ElShorbagy, the Jackal, has sorted this out long before they walked on the court. Absolutely aware that Gawad, as if to say, what's going on here? So that's why the whole drop of Gawad is so effective, because
4-8.
when he's got his opponent covering from the other side here, they must cover that ball, because when he does play the whole drop, it's so
Ability to turn it on, obviously we know that. Just think that he's missing quite a bit of physical work. Cream up the Gawad, which after this back into this season put in a very, very big summer. I mean, that is just ridiculous.
Such a hold on him.
You know, it wasn't a great boast here from Marwan, but I mean, that's just very classy. Oh, he's hit the top of the tin there. He's missed it. So the come on from the Jackal. So important first game.
No let. You have room to go and play the shots.
He keeps saying that he doesn't feel that Marwan's moving.
Didn't really move either. Stood dead still. We watch here. He hasn't moved a step. Marwan did not clear. So some minor traffic issues still going on between these two.
Stop.
Beautiful play from Gawad as he
Hand out. 6-7.
makes a nice switch here on the boast. He does that also well when he's in form. Guaranteed.
It's more talking about the pyramids, obviously, but
Okay.
oh, he's played it, and that was so clever from the Jackal.
Stop and ask.
Stop and ask.
No, this is a different one. If you stop, you will get your.
If you stop, you will get your let, I presume he's saying there, Nasser.
8,
But he's played
6.
through. There's a lot of interference, but that is so clever from
Can
the
see.
Jackal.
As you said, Joey, the question is really on his... There's a cloud hanging over his physical fitness. That won't be a let. That was too good.
Well, he's not asking.
Will you ask? Mr. ElShorbagy, come in, please. Review decision, please.
That's like out of a comedy sketch.
That is a deal. Good hands there. Very good hands. It's a no let, so Marwan ElShorbagy
No let.
moves into a
11-7.
very, very
Game
good
to
position.
ElShorbagy
Back. This requires a bit of intestinal fortitude from Gawad as well, I think, Joey. It's all very well to talk about the wonderful shots like that, the deception, all these kind of things, but sometimes he's just got to
3-2.
put his head down and be very, very
Cool.
hard.
You've got to have that high tee position. The majority of this match, he's been behind the Jackal. It's too good. Loose, picked off well. He's tidied
Hand
it
out.
up.
7-4.
If he doesn't manage to find some kind of way to manoeuvre the chess pieces here, ElShorbagy's got all of his strong plays just ready to go into the front corners like that.
Yeah, he's going to close this down. He's
9-4.
so close now, the Jackal, and looking for another appearance against his brother. They played here last year, but it wasn't really a match. It wasn't a match because Mohammed didn't try.
Seasonal exhaustion it was, Joey.
Yeah.
And
That is the story of the match, really.
11-6.
Overambitious,
Mark
so
ElShorbagy
there's the-
games to love.
kind of embrace.
11-8, 11-7, 11-6.
Congratulations.
So Marwan ElShorbagy, the number 4 seed, makes his seeding. 37-minute match, 3-love victory.
She said as she came out of the court, I remember after winning the final, she was almost felt like she's going to collapse. And look at that. That is a Beautiful flat
And out.
cross-court Nick roller off the serve. She has a bit of a smile to herself. Why not?
So slightly difficult conditions. It is, as you can see, very, very windy.
With a bit of luck there, she just manages to squeeze that slight mishit.
Goodness me, it is unbelievably windy, Johnny. I'm surprised you haven't.
She's gone for the Nikki Mueller show the midriff, lifting the shirt.
And out. 8-9.
It's interesting. Three of the ladies inside the top 15 in the world.
It's a good play there, and now you hear that, Joey.
And out. 10-all.
There's
Player must win by 2 points.
the warrior from within, Tayeb.
So game ball for Tayeb. She takes it.
12-10.
Something she does very, very well, Tayeb. When her back's against the wall, she produces the goods. She was game ball down. She turned it around. It's a scrappy first game. It's not easy being first match up.
It's a very good flip of the hand, throw the lob up, and both the rallies are just a little bit more extended here at the start of the second game, which is good to see. And that's a nice finish there from Alison Waters. She worked that rally beautifully, manoeuvred the positions nicely, and then finished with a beautiful straight drop. And
And out. 7-3.
so Tayeb just keeps chipping away and extending her lead. It's a fantastic volley kill, and with that she brings up 6 game balls.
Oh, that's a bit of a poor miss from Alison Waters. Wasn't a great width from Tayeb, and fortunately unable to get it on the front wall. Feel that Alison Waters needs a little bit of a helping hand to get a foot in the door.
That's a fantastic kill shot, and again it's the point into the temple. Staying very focused, Tayeb. It's impressive so far.
And out. 8-3.
There's the athletic splits from Tayeb. Does tend to throw herself around the court. Very entertaining at times.
That's a brilliant shot.
Yeah, it's a good line. She's in overdrive here, Tayeb. I mean,
9-3.
very, very close to closing this one out. 9-3. There's the split movement. Good strength. She's certainly done a lot of work in the gym.
Well played here from Waters. That's what she needs to do around that tee line. She's quite able to take these volleys in. It's a big strength in her game.
3 match balls for Norrell Tayeb in this first quarter-final. Book a place in the semis.
Stop.
And she's done it.
11-7, match tied, 3 games to love. 12-10.
So Norrell Tayeb
11-7.
launches the ball over the crowd into the sea. 30 minutes in duration. Tayeb winning 3 games to love. Ali Farag looks slightly awkward at times. It is Tariq Momen with his unorthodox deceptions. Oh, that's a shot finish. Great finish there from the Momenator.
Head out.
Momenator, the Viper. He's got many...
Tarak attack.
I don't think there's many people around in the World PSA Tour that would be able to outrun him somewhere, Joey.
Yeah, he's like a greyhound.
Down. 6-4.
It's a bit of a balance, really, isn't it, Joey, for Farag to contain Momen and not give him much around the front to get in low and play his little drops and flicks that he loves to play.
Yeah,
but given that he's able to stay on there for a long time, and that's a wonderful shot.
Yeah, well, that's when Farag's at his best for me. He gets in that amazing rhythm, picks his punches well, attacks at the right times. Lovely variation, very smooth. He is does flow around the court.
The Viper is spending very, very little time in the front of the court, so he's now decided to take a bit more risk. Ali Farag strolling through to 10-4 here. So far, it hasn't been the monumental contest that we perhaps wish for.
No, I can't surely see this event. It's got to hot up at some point.
Down.
But it's not hotting up for Tariq Momen. He's gone back to Rin Tin Tin.
1 game to love.
Top of his game now. He's incredibly quick. He's got to use that speed and really leave it all on the court. Just keep the ball out of the tin. There he goes, beautiful drop. That's more like it. That's what we've come to know.
And out.
The counter Tarak attack. Oh, this is fantastic squash from both players.
Yeah, that's awesome squash. Very, very hard work. Good physical rally.
And out. 3-all.
Counter drop war, and the last one. Oh, scraped it up. Oh, there we see this movement patterns of Farag, which he's just dead-balled it at the front of the court.
This is good squish. He's read that one.
Down.
He actually read it. The trickle bows from Farag's deceived Tariq Momen a few times in this match, but he read this one, unfortunately. Nicking the tin. He was in. There's really nothing that Farag's not getting back with interest either, Johnny, at the moment.
It just it looks like he's weaving a web in there to me, and and the Viper is just getting caught in his web no matter which corner he chooses to go to. This has gone way too quick for the fans and for the Tariq Momen camp, and that ball's gone in the net. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, this is very, very good squash from
Farag leads 2 games to love.
Ali Farag. I mean, at the end of the day, Tariq Momen's kind of wheels have come off slightly, but due to the pressure from Farag, I mean, 19 minutes, and he's 2 games to love up against Tariq Momen. It's unbelievable. Well, you did bet on Ali Farag. I can't remember what score you said, Johnny.
3-zip.
Well,
that's what I'm saying now. Oh, that ball's just died. That is a perfect working boast.
2-1.
well, he can't put a foot wrong out there, Ali Farag, at the moment. Everything's working.
Tell you what, he's Mr. Gouna at this rate, Joey. I mean, he cannot put a foot wrong out there.
No, I bet he's going to celebrate with a massive amount of sushi if he wins 3.
Build upon this and make something of it. He will need to also bring some substance from his own side. It's been very, very difficult for Momen to match the quality that Farag has thrown up at him. Oh, stuff like that. I mean, that's just out of nowhere.
He's not reading him at all. It's clever work here from Farag.
It's great to see. And his match ball down as well.
3 match balls for Farag.
Oh, goodness me. It's been
unbelievable.
Anticlimactic there.
Yeah. Thought it was going to be a belter of a match, but combination of quite brilliant squash from Ali Farag. And Tariq Momen not quite at the races. Far too many unforced errors from the elder Egyptian. So in this bottom half of the draw, quarter-final, Farag overcoming Momen comprehensively in 33 minutes, 3 games to love.
Welily was just too much.
Oh my goodness me, that is skills are us from Welily. Unbelievable hands, check this out.
Oh, she's been forced into error there, but anyhow is trying to play her game style that you mentioned so clearly, Joey. She's lifting the ball and she's doing all she can, but...
Be good poker players.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Don't see much emotion coming out of Liao either.
A couple of fist pumps sometimes, but at the moment it's all about Welily. She's looking very good, very confident.
Welily just throwing up a few as well. Good countering here from Al. Once again.
Oh, that's
domination in the front corner, though.
Yeah, she's equal to it. Again, myself and Johnny both.
The top, especially the top Egyptian players who are just cruising through at the moment in this tournament. I mean, you talk about home court advantages and home soil.
Great shot from Al. Very good shot. Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, and all this kind of stuff. Is it really that much of an advantage for the Egyptian players here in Gouna, or is it just their quality which is seeing them?
I mean, Laura Massaro adapted brilliantly to the lower tin, and you know she's 34 years of age. She's in the semi-finals, so you know the ladies are getting fitter and stronger, and that's the way you want it to go. You want the women's game to improve and improve. And at the moment, it's these Egyptian ladies, the 1, 2, and 3 in the world that are heading the show. 13 minutes so far, 2 games to love. Welily is on fine form here in Gouna. Yeah, she was going to guess she had already committed. So Welily reacting in the mid-stage of the third.
Welily just putting a bit of extra pace now on the ball. It's well squeezed, so both sides of the coin here of Welili's game, but on display she's able to mop up around the front of the
pressure here. She's started to really hit with a lot more power. Good fight back from Hany.
8-10, match ball.
We haven't seen too much of that either. It's perhaps a little bit too little too late, because she's been just taking this ball short on religiously on any opportunity, and she hasn't really used the back of the court.
No, she's been done there. So Renima Welily,
11-4,
ever so gracious, whether she wins or she loses. Terrific for the women's game, and what a performance. She is looking in great form here. 22 minutes to dispatch Hany. Hany's had a terrific event with her win over Joelle King, but it's all about Renima Welily. 3-love victory to book her place in the semis.
Just caught it in the warm-up. Gaultier had a pretty steely look about him.
That was a wicked shot. This is when he's at his very best for me. He's patient, looking strong in the very early stages of a match, and then rips out a winner like that. No, I mean, I really like the point you made about when Camille Serme was playing, about the French players with their positioning on the tee. The French players have a very wide stance. Thierry Linky was the same, and it's like a defensive stance. It's stopping the opponent. It's not blocking, it's just like stopping the opponent getting in front of them. Gaultier does that brilliantly, and he's in that mode. You're completely right. He's not giving anything away here. It's going to test the mental capacity of Rodriguez. Just too good. He's solid as a rock. I mean, if he gets through this, Johnny, he's got to play Ali Farag, and Farag looked very smooth tonight. So again, Gaultier, the 35-year-old veteran, sending out a message. He's the general.
He is. I was just about to say, there's a lot of general.
He's the general. He's making sure that everything's in place and everyone's in their position.
Yeah, he's the major sergeant. He's the lieutenant colonel. Everything all rolled into one, and that he gets a clap there. Even that's an incredible shot. I mean, this has just rolled off his rackets into the adjoining side, Nick.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
It's good work here down the backhand line. This is how he's setting things up. That's a great
my goodness
shot.
me, the vamos from Rodriguez.
7 on the trot, Joey.
Ridiculous comeback.
I mean, on the best of days, try to win 7 points against Greg Gaultier, let alone from 2-9.
And he's won them. It's not been freebies. It's been... Oh, yes! Do drop in, General.
10-9.
Finally, we've got some life going in this event, Johnny Bonnie. So for me, this is the best so far.
Oh, Rodriguez is starting to look more like the world number 4 when he was at his best world ranking. This tournament has suddenly livened him up.
Oh, this is brilliant. It's brilliant. Superb squash.
Game to Gaultier.
So happy.
Gaultier leads 1 game to love.
Thankfully not. Perhaps I don't really want to know what he said. He did scrape that up, and look at that.
Oh,
Joey!
Ow! Johnny, just blow my eardrum.
2-love. No, don't need to look. 2-love.
I mean, that's the altitude reactions here. Watch this. The hands. He does. Oh my God, the power as well. How did you play in Bogota?
I did. I played with Miguel Rodriguez in Bogota, except he was only 15 years old. So he wasn't quite on the PSA Tour then.
Certainly helps, though, when you're growing up in an altitude such as that.
Oh, goodness me. He's rolled that over the other side. No one saw that.
No, it looked like it could be. There's a grin from the general there. It looked like it could have easily been a lob. This is really deceptive. Oh, that's really good.
Sort of steel look about him. He's not in a mood for messing around at all.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's brilliant. That is as flat as a French crepe.
think he hit one of those yesterday, as 2 days ago. Oh, Rodriguez pushes through. He knew he had to.
Very quick.
Good work from Rodriguez, forcing Gaultier on the defensive.
Oh!
Into error.
Into error. There's the sweat patch that he wants sorting, but that was another very, very good disciplined rally from Rodriguez. Working the ball, he wasn't looking for the quick fix. I think they could just sort that out with their shoe.
Oh, goodness me, he's just slam dunking houses.
Game to Rodriguez. 1 game all.
Massive, massive second game. Look at this finish from Rodriguez. Cannon fire from the Colombian. He's kept very calm and solid as well. His concentration is not really faltered, to be honest with you. Oh, wow. That was a 1-2, Johnny. Set up by the backhand initial drop shot.
4-5.
And then the fencer-like finish. Surprised me that the kind of tempo slightly reduced in the third because of the way they were playing in the first two, and that's better. He's just injected a bit of pace. It's nice to see the general do that as well, after the kind of back and forth with the scrappiness, and then he acknowledges this shot, which is good.
It's definitely out of the JP handbook, that one. Good width there, he had to, as he jumps over it.
Yes!
A bit of a hurdle there, looked like a 110-metre hurdle suddenly. He's gone in exhibition modus, Joey, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, it will be a stroke. Will be a stroke. He's getting really distracted here, Rodriguez. He's just the frustration, the pressure, the experience really showing from Gaultier. That was the jump, which is very athletic from the cannonball, and this could only be a stroke. I want to give credit where credit's due. It's been a bitty third game and slightly frustrating for both players, but it's Gaultier that's come back stronger mentally. And there, the error coming from Rodriguez.
Gaultier leads 2 games.
He's dug that up well. It was an awkward bounce. There's the fast hands. Wouldn't want to have a gunfight with Rodriguez, Joey. He's so quick to draw the pistol.
And out. 3-2.
Yeah, no, the hand speed and the foot speed of Rodriguez. He's just
Beautiful hold, but Gaultier's up to it to drag it off the wall, and there it is, the volley drop, and he's tripped him on the way through. Just caught the back of Rodriguez's ankle there. That was very unfortunate. It was just an accidental collision.
So you've got the impact and oh, the twist. So it's right on the medial side through the ankle. Gregory Gaultier just with his tracksuit top on, trying to keep himself reasonably warm. He's back on here, Rodriguez. I mean, that is an impact and a half.
Great work. He's just slipping and sliding there, but he was under enormous pressure. Gaultier dragging him across the width of the court.
Yeah, really clever change of direction.
Squeezing him there. Oh, what a shot. Just manages to get under it. Oh, it's all court action here. Rodriguez being dragged from pillar to post. Suddenly we...
Oh, that was seriously smooth. That was lovely. I love the way we caught that on that camera angle as well, because you saw the clever boast go in from Rodriguez, but the split step from Gaultier.
10-7.
So powerful, and then the control with the racket face. Certainly had to earn this position, because the cannonball has played brilliantly. Just stays in. It's well played. Superb squash.
11-7.
Hopefully Rodriguez
Gaultier.
will be okay after that
3
impact
games to
on his
1.
ankle. Fingers crossed he's going to sort himself
11-9.
out there and he'll be back
8-11.
for the British Open. But the French
11-7.
general fired up to the max, had to bring out his A game. We finally had a terrific match, particularly the first 2 games between these two characters. It's Gaultier that's the last man into the semi-finals, the only non-Egyptian in the men, overcoming Rodriguez 3 games to 1.
Nice start here. We've got it's pretty evenly fought so far. Massaro's holding her own very well.
There we go, front forehand corner. Saying it all week. Didn't even move for this, Sherbini. Watch this.
Yeah, she really should have gone around and got that back, Joe.
She's quite tall. She bends her back quite low into the forehand and arches her back over, and then trying to get back out, the momentum's still going forward, so therefore she doesn't actually recoil.
And we've seen that already a few times here. Laura Massaro just patiently plugging away. She's hitting a good length. If she decides to drag Sherbini wide, she's going very wide, so Sherbini cannot get us onto the forehand volley.
And that's the area. That's the area she has to avoid. We talked about front forehand that Massaro needs to attack, but this is bread and butter for the Warrior Princess. She will play that shot all day long and win from Massaro. Still 2 game balls with Sherbini. Backhand has done it for her.
11-8. Game to Sherbini. Sherbini leads 1 game to love.
What a hard line on that.
Yeah,
It was a little bit harsh on Sherbini, but... Wow, there we go. There's the slam dunk response from the Warrior Princess. She enjoyed that one.
That looked like something out of the NBA, Joey. She's really just hooked that down. Straight in the hoop. That's a brilliant shot. It was a little bit tense in the first game. She starts to move more freely. She's not made any unforced errors, though. She tried it twice before the leisure centre post, but that was pretty special. On the volley from behind herself, I mean, wow. Oh, it's good work from Massaro.
Yeah,
very good work. Very clever.
She did really well with her racket. The racket face, just kind of extending the wrist here, just to nudge it over. Had enough on it, because as Sherbini was moving, it was going into the sidewall all the time. So
22 years old and unbelievably mature.
World Junior Champion at 14 years of age. And there, that was a great shot. A gut-ripping boast from Massaro.
9-8.
Well, you mentioned about a shout-off the other night from the MC, but there's a bit of a shout-off going between the 2 players here.
Another screech from Massaro, but the most important situation is that the English #1 has bounced back brilliantly. Nothing between them at all. Hardly done by the no-let situation.
Yeah, the drop of Sherbini there was not of the highest quality. It did sit up a little bit on the side wall. We've seen a few no-lets given out. That's a great line. There's not going to have any joy there.
Well, she cannot tee it up for her on either side. I mean, the forehand volley hit with great power, but very, very tight to the sidewall.
Get some power hitting like this. This is good, and hitting wide as well.
Yeah, it's better. She's getting out the back corners and she's getting onto the tee line. She's got the power to do it. She's got a strong frame on her, Massaro. Unfortunately, that loose. There was a wealth of options there for Sherbini. She could have played about 5 different shots from that position.
7-2.
And she's really, really slaughtering her on that forehand volley.
Ball's got bouncer as well, which helps Massaro. There's a leisure centre post.
Works again.
PJ would say.
4-8.
Sherbini was all over it too.
It's a really good, she plays it a lot.
Surprised she doesn't wear a headband, Joey. There's a lot of hair sort of
flopping
out her face there.
She's always played like that. She kind of, that's, again, it kind of adds to the nickname, doesn't it? With the, she looks like she's just been in battle. So the stroke being given, Massaro looks back, but it's a poor shot again. She has to get her house in order. Again, Laura Massaro, she's got to regroup.
Oh, goodness, that's rolled.
It's just, they're coming thick and fast now. Thick and fast from the Warrior Princess.
1.
Racket really is. Yeah, she was going to make the same mistake twice, Johnny. Front right-hand corner. She went straight and it was guessed. In the final tomorrow. One taken away, that's the way to do it.
4-10.
It's tied.
For me, that raw power and that strength on that forehand side has been the difference in this match so far.
Yeah, they got it. It was a poor boast.
11-6.
So the Warrior Princess
3 games to 1.
takes another victory
11-8.
over Laura Massaro.
8-11. 11-4.
It's the first year that we have the Gouna International for the ladies. And the #1 seed books her place into the final convincingly in the end. 42 minutes, Norrell Sherbini dispatching Laura Massaro, the #4 seed from England, by 3 games to 1.
No, congratulations, great result. I'm presuming that went the way you expected it to.
Yeah, definitely. I think playing Laura today, it's really tough, and I think this tournament is one of the toughest tournaments in my life, playing Amanda, Camille, and Laura, and still one more to go. I think I never played the 3 of them in one tournament, so yeah, I think it's really tough. But I'm really happy to be through to the finals, and yeah, I really am looking forward to another Egyptian battle tomorrow.
Like something out of the backyard when they were 7 years old, 9 years old.
And there, the growl from the beast. Just want to see some really, really good squash between the two of them. That's all I want. Yeah, it's good quality play there, a bit steadier. 6-5 for Mohamed ElShorbagy. It's good length hitting now. That is beautiful. That's more like it. Clean hitting to the back of the court, winning outright. Shows the improvement again in the ball control of Marwan ElShorbagy. Well, there's an ambitious shot even from Mohamed ElShorbagy to roll in the boast off that last ball. 4 game balls, another error, so first blood goes to the nodding jackal.
Once again, the two brothers building things up. We're really starting to see some brilliant squash. Put the disputes first game behind them. That's good positioning there from senior ElShorbagy. But junior is moving very well. It's a forced error, and there's the aggressive, raw aggression.
Well, it's the release of adrenaline. Saying it for years that when he's seems like he's slightly flat.
7 minutes in, and We're only up to 3-2 on the scoreboard.
Oh, that is an unbelievable recovery. Oh, he's still in the rally. That was brilliant. Oh, that was wild. He deserved that.
Court attendant, please.
He deserved that,
Court,
Mohamed.
please.
He was getting it. He was a bit wild with his body. He was taking more care about kind of body checking Marwan. There's the collapse, I would say, rather than a dive. But this was wild. He was really trying to launch into Marwan there.
Not sure that they're going to let it go tonight.
Managed to duck the one down the middle. That is a great shot. Oh, that's a good shot. Appreciated there by the older brother. That was taken beautifully by the Jackal. Got very low on this, Johnny.
Yeah, the racket head just covers the ball to the side. It doesn't go back.
(11-6) goes to Mohamed.
Back we go again. There it is. That is an unbelievably well-worked rally by Marwan ElShorbagy. He had his older brother doing massive amounts of work.
7-5.
And now we've got something.
Have to use code of conduct.
No. When my back is hurting, I'm allowed to take a break, injury break. I pulled something.
He's pulled something in his back. Well, if he's pulled something in his back, then he's not going to. He's not going to be okay.
He was getting every ball back.
He pushed quite hard, and then he seemed to feel the effects. But he's stepping up the court now and closing it down. Look at how far forward he is. Marwan equal to the task.
Awesome. Fantastic pickups early in the rally there, both sides.
It's a great shot. He's dived. That's unfortunate there.
Court, please.
He's dived. Couldn't quite get his racket, Johnny. Starting to hot up as we hit this business end of the third. Such a big difference, isn't it? To be 2-1 up or 2-1 down. 1-1, 9-0. And he's made the error. He has walloped that in the tin. What a gift for the younger Sherbini.
10-9. Game ball.
Well, he is bending over there. Maybe he is feeling that back area. The fact that he's quite warm, he's able to kind of still play. Can also be a factor. Tense times for Mohamed ElShorbagy. That's a great shot.
Oh, he's got him on the run again. This is beautiful work from Marwan.
Well, frustration there from Mohamed. Clocking up the mileage.
Oh, fantastic squash. Absolutely stretched to their limits, both of them.
There's the guess, and that's got to take a lot of confidence to Marwan ElShorbagy.
And out.
Nothing better than your opponent, particularly when he's the world number one.
He starts to lengthen it once more. Oh, that's... How about the whip on this one? This really surprised Mohamed.
And out. 4-5.
Just the power he got through that. That was an incredible shot. And he's very, very subdued as well, Joey, Mohamed.
That is...
There's no outward aggression, though.
Unbelievable. That is
and out. 9-all.
It's a straight drive and a half. How is a post and drive? That's the way to hit it. Oh.
Incredible.
No let.
Well, the no net's been given. He doesn't have a review either. He's lost the review. He's lost the review. He's already pointing previously at his younger brother.
All players must win by 2 points. Each player has 1 review available.
That could be a stroke, yep.
Well, he's got a stroke. He's going to review it. I don't know if this will get up. So it is a stroke. Mohamed ElShorbagy hangs on.
Great start here from Moa, and he's left his brother on the blocks as he powers away here to 3-1 lead.
Yeah, strong response. He's got his head down. Body language not good.
This was already happening in the fourth game for me, that Mohamed was not the usual beast, aggressive, vocalising when he was even coming back, and we see here...
Well, he's bending over every time now, and this is not looking good for Mohamed ElShorbagy at all. It's 8 match balls, so quite a strange finale to the 5th game after such an intense 4th. And there it is. So
11-2.
Mohamed ElShorbagy wins again in Gouna.
3 games to 2.
3-2 this time round, not 3-love.
11-6, 6-11, 11-9, 10-12, 11-2.
So the Jackal books his place into final of this World Series event here in Gouna. Very, very strange match at times. 75 minutes in duration, going 2-5 games, but just a 5-minute 5th game. 3 games to 2 for his first win of this year over his older brother, Mohamed ElShorbagy.
The spectacle begins of these two shot players, and Raneem Welily is going to attack the front of the court. She's going to use different angles. Right from the start, you've seen this positive attempt.
And out 8-7.
Well, when she lost the, she had match balls and she lost the final of the World Championships, I think it was 2014. The Wadi Degla club. She was signing autographs for all the youngsters, and she, you know, straight after the match, I mean, a lot of other people would have literally been out of the building and away.
She's that extra fitness is really allowing her natural explosive power to come out a bit more. And at the end of the game here, she's still moving very well across the tee line. She's dominating play, and that allows her there to work that rally very nicely.
Game to 11-9 game.
Because the odds are that Welily, if she keeps getting presented with opportunities across the middle, that she's going to start firing a few in. Oh, she's just lifted that a bit too high. Oh, there it is. She's setting things up very, very nicely along the backhand flank. She's very comfortable either defending or using the volley. Tayeb has worked things beautifully here in game 2. She's noticeably made it more physical.
5-10.
That would have been the game plan from the start. If she can stop Raneem Welily, Tayeb will feel that she will have the upper hand of the overall control of the match, and should be quite patient as that one sails out of court.
11-5 game to Tayeb.
See the steely look from Tayeb there. All skills on offer here, the splits. I mean, that was, for me, that was the package that these Egyptian top players have that the other players don't have. That's why they've got such an advantage over them. Incredible retrieving and skills.
Well, the shout of come on of the error from Welily. She really doesn't need to take those margins so fine. She's looking nervous again, Welily. Yeah, that's the athleticism of Tayeb. She does that on a ring.
She really seems to be one for continuous action and play all the time, and Tayeb has just really found her marks since game 1. It's not just the retrieving, it's the ability to just knock winners in like this.
Yeah, that's tremendous skill. She's looking so much more confident, but there we've got the scream from Welily. Can have a scream off. Said it's slightly irritating because it's kind of ball keeps coming back, and she does this thing where she looks quite sluggish at times, but then she does like she's doing now, Tayeb, and then suddenly the quick attack comes. She kind of lulls her opponent into a bit of a false sense of security. She looks kind of languid and quite slow, and then she rips in a shot or does a split recovery.
But this is a fabulous fight back from Welily from 3-9 to 7-9. Beautiful play.
Bit of hold as well in
Yeah.
that shot. Bit of hold on the backhand. Tremendous weight of stroke to the back of the court.
Tayeb is really working this lengthy rally quite well. Welily also showing the necessary patience now. She has to gain ball down.
That's the angle. So Norrell Tayeb continues to fight.
Now Welily's going to have to show more patience here because she cannot afford to keep risking so much. Look at the dive there. I mean, wins the point, Welily, but really got to admire the unbelievable tenacity of Tayeb. No ball is finished until it has not come up on the front wall in her eyes. Just haven't seen retrieving like this of this standard in the women's game, I don't think, ever.
A mini tournament.
Pretty high quality for just two families kicking it around on the weekend. And I mean, if Tayeb keeps doing this,
I know, it's a joke shot.
It's just going to make it so hard.
That's a wicked, wicked shot, yeah. Oh, that's the biggest yellow scream we've heard all evening. It's come from Welily. There's the magic. Check this out.
Need to take advantage of any position she has herself, and that's caught the nick, but she's got under it. Look at that, Joey. I mean, it's just incredible.
Oh, yes! Oh, he loves it. Oh, I enjoyed that one.
And don't I know it?
I got you back for all those times you've burst my eardrums this
week.
We're
even, definitely even.
Oh, that was wicked. That's just what the doctor... We haven't seen many unforced errors from Tayeb. Looks like Welily starting to turn it on again. Oh, she is. No dive coming from Tayeb there. 2 game balls. For this to go into a 5th.
Magnificent turnaround here from Welily, and she's done it.
Oh, Welily, the enigma.
Gone the wrong way, and that is a little bit soft there from Welily. Tayeb, those extra balls picked up, the extra retrievals, just continuing the rallies. That's a finish and a half. That is amazing.
But that's you know, that's the quality of Welily. I mean, the hands in this. I mean, look at that.
Oh, she manages to get that wide.
Oh, the splits! How does she do it?
Excitement is building everywhere. It's building here in the commentary box. It's building out there in the arena. Oh, Welily stopped her feet there. I was a bit worried. Unbelievable boast from there, but that's not going to be a let, and she doesn't ask. I mean, behind her body.
I mean, The control, how she's able to control that at full strength. And she's done it. Welily has done it first time. What a fight by Norrell Tayeb. She always gives 110% and even more. But Welily produces the goods at the very last moment. An unbelievable first game from her. Tayeb fought back. What a battle between these two Egyptian ladies. Number 2 and number 3 in the world currently. Certainly showing why they are ranked there. 63 minutes of world-class squash in this semi-final. Welily winning 3 games to 2.
Raneem, congratulations first of all. You're through to yet another final. Talk us through that wonderful performance. The crowd got their money's worth.
Yeah, well, what a match. I was behind all the time throughout, you know, the 4th and the 5th. So I'm just really glad that I managed to push through, you know, to the very last point. What a fantastic game from Noor as well. I'm sure our coach, Hesham, is very proud of us.
Shabana, 4 times World Open champion. Gaultier does have 3 British Opens and a World Open, so he's certainly been one of the greats of the game. I'm sure in the annals of history he will go down as one of the greats of the game.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Short on the backhand side. That's where he loves to edge across. He's always edging there very early, Joey. Almost a bit Nick Matthew-like. He used to cover that side as soon as he's pressing the length. Yeah. As soon as he can feel that he's got a slight advantage, he'll just hedge his bets and then just go there.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's an amazing shot.
Could not hit that any lower.
6, 9.
Subramaniam. Even the Egyptian crowd have got to acknowledge this shot, Johnny. That was a scandal.
We see one of those yesterday, but that was better.
That was doubly flat. Oh, wow. Oh, he stitched himself. That's such
11-9. Game to Farag. Farag leads 1 game to love.
Fortunate there for Ali Farag. Gaultier starting to show real signs of getting into this.
He's a bit fortunate there, but it juts the head.
Head up. 3-1.
So Gaultier is definitely out of his slumber now. He's
9.5 actually.
And this is becoming fierce on there.
Oh, he's... Oh, yes! Well, he's got a bit of a cheer from the crowd, which is great. Gaultier's trying to G them up.
5-2.
That was immaculate from the Frenchman.
And up. 7-3.
That is very, very slick from the French general. Certainly asking some questions of Ali Farag and more. Look at this. Joke shot, wicked shot. Oh, he's done it again! How does he do it?
And out to all.
He's tried 3 times so far in the match, Joey. One was an absolute
so funny
shot of the century, and then this one went up.
Oh, he's done it again.
It's unreal. He's just hitting. He's finding the nick.
Well, there's a few out there for the French general.
6.
Here in the desert.
Managed to shut Farag down on that backhand side, but as soon as Farag steps in front again, he's so dangerous. Because that angle appears from nowhere like magic.
Can Gaultier get back that extra?
There's that post. It's an incredible shot.
It's a great shot. All right, great shots. One lunge. There's the shouts of encouragement from Norrell Tayeb. One stride, visible boast angle from Ali Farag, locked him. Oh, Gaultier has squeezed Ali Farag, the crowd are not even clapping.
2 games to 1.
That's all.
Can he play a drop like that?
Ridiculous movement, and that's 26 years of age. Ali Farag, he's like a elastic band. Gaultier asking for the court to be wiped. Doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, this is just a bit overhit. Gaultier getting into patterns that he does not want to keep doing, so he says, I've had enough of that.
Yeah, that was a hard-working rally. Again, Ali Farag jumping around.
6-1.
Farag was on the volley there. Still managed to get the boast up, but he's done enough. That was an absolute blitzkrieg 4th game there from Farag.
Oh, Gaultier still charging around. It's a great shot. Gaultier just smiling at something now. I don't know what happened if you were keeping track of that rally.
Not sure there was anything wrong there with anything that Farag did, but...
2.
That's one
That's a great finish. Unbelievable finish here, Farag.
It's a good patient finish there from Farag.
8-5.
Great change there from Farag. That was so subtle.
Yeah,
Again, he squeezed him there.
So Ali Farag with 5 match balls, and the defending champion who has left everything on there. Maximum respect.
Well, there's nothing conservative going on here. This is unbelievable. Gaultier is just showing the ball, letting everybody know this. We're going to go to the front.
Match ball.
And he's hitting with the finest of margins.
That was brilliantly played, the 1-2. This is an unbelievable comeback from the general.
He keeps looking at the ball, very straight. Suddenly, it's like...
Oh, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. That is talking about adding insult to injury. Gaultier was coming back. Oh, that's a very tough way to lose it, Johnny.
Yeah, it's a bit of an anticlimactic finish, unfortunately, because Gaultier just manufactured 4 winners in a row. It was unbelievable to watch. Would have wished for a different ending, really.
Ali Farag launches his headband to somebody in the crowd. Lucky squash fan, get his sweaty headband. 71 minutes of an amazing semi-final. Farag getting his first real win over Gregory Gaultier on the PSA World Tour, 3 games to 2.
There it is, the forehand again.
And out. 3-1.
Well, if anyone can really look to expose the movement side in that front right-hand corner of ElShorbagy, sometimes, yeah, what happens in that front right-hand corner, if she's taken in with a lot of kind of severity and it stays short, ElShorbagy tends to collapse her movement slightly, dragging her back foot in, and she commits into the corner, which leaves her quite exposed for the rest of the court. Massaro was trying to do it yesterday, but just couldn't do it enough, and ElShorbagy was
Down. 7-5.
had some racket head speed, didn't it? She worked hard to get up to the ball. See the old legs lifting for her to try to push up on this. There they go. And then the racket head speed switch cross court. Good deception. So 5 game balls for the Warrior Princess, who looks like she's converted first time.
11-5. To Sherbini. Sherbini leads 1 game to love.
Even Tayeb, you can throw her in the mix, a little bit unorthodox perhaps at times, and a little bit languid with the move, but also the racket is very upright. Beautifully down low on that drop.
It's good hard work.
Look at that for a switch.
But this is what she does. This is what she's doing even more as she gets. I mean, it sounds ridiculous because she's won 2 World Championships. She's only 22 years of age, but she is going to get stronger physically.
Great work from both players. Wow, it's an incredible rally.
It's a ridiculous rally. She's looking so good. She's getting stronger and stronger.
The thing is, she was, for a lot of that rally, she was on the back enough to put question marks in ElShorbagy's mind.
That is an unbelievable shot. Sherbini, one of the tallest players in the women, using her stature to its entirety there. Control of the racket head right high above. Oh, ow. That's the example of what I was talking to about with the movement. Sherbini there, I mean, again, it looked very impressive. It looked a little bit high risk as well. Luckily, she's just looking at her entourage there. But this is what I mean about the kind of slight collapse. She does do the splits. 2 game balls for Welily. She's done it, so Welily's equalised. She's played a terrific back end of this second, crucial. Encouraging them to play the ball, which these ladies pretty much do anyway. It's certainly Welily.
Yeah, Norrell Sherbini's just perhaps been a little bit edgy with some of that stuff tonight. Just occasionally she might have pulled the trigger a little bit quick on asking for lets, but big occasion.
Oh,
but
wow.
I'll tell you what.
That was 2 forehand volleys in a row for Welily. The width not good enough. Pouncing upon that. Even
though his wife is just charging along now. She's just, since game 1, it's been a drought of unforced errors. There's none coming anymore.
There, she's at sea. She had to try and guess that front right-hand corner to cover the movement. And that's the clever play and the experience of Welily, showing the possibility of a straight drop.
Eight.
Oh! 17-inch tin utilised brilliantly by Welily, cutting the ball across the front wall. 7 game balls, and we've only had 7 minutes for this third game. Ball staying nicely in. Beautiful squash. Sherbini not even moving for that one.
Talk about athletes being in the zone, you know, Joey. Just being in the right.
Oh! What is she doing? She's not missed the forehand volley tonight.
So,
what can you do? What can you do?
Seriously, what is going on here?
Well, you can see how worried Tayeb Momen is. The next practice match, he's going down.
That was a tricky shot too, right at the body.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, the shout of not up from Thomas Forter on that one.
Hand up. 4-9.
Certainly meant that to go as hard into the nick as possible.
Brilliant.
Oh, she's still fighting. Oh, she's in it in the tin! She's in it in the tin, I can't believe it. She's hanging on by a thread there. Sherbini just got that one back. Oh my goodness me, how many forehand volleys has she put away? Some good pressure on the backhand side. She loves this area of the court. Sherbini, she's going to get a stroke. She's going to get a stroke. She'll review, but Sherbini, that's why she's the warrior.
Stroke to Sherbini. Decision upheld. 10-all.
Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. Ooh. Tempo really has gone up from Sherbini. Oh, she's made the error. And the scream of Yalla from Welily.
Drama aplenty here in Gouna. Welily. Oh, it was really quick fire stuff. The last 2 games.
Good width. Just play through. And the error. The error from Sherbini, the roar of the crowd. Welily will breathe deeply now because having all those opportunities, she was having some real demons in her head. But Welily, she does truly deserve this title. Some of the best squash I've ever seen from Welily to get herself into that championship ball opportunity. But terrific performance from her and a good battle between the 2 best players in the world. 50 minutes in duration, so close to going to 5. Welily takes the Gouna International with a 3-1 victory over Norrell Sherbini.
Raneem, congratulations first of all. Tell us how much this win means to you.
Yeah, well, it means so much having everyone here. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support tonight. You guys are amazing. What a fantastic tournament. Thank you so much to Aumard and his entire team for such a great tournament. To all the sponsors and Oracle, Mr. Samia, thank you so much. I want to thank my coaches, my entire family, Hesham and Ahmed Farag and Dr. Mohammed Amin for being here with me this week. Yeah, my sponsors, Wadi Digla, CIB, Harrow Sports, Abu Petroleum. So many people to thank. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting someone, but thank you so much, everyone, for the support this week. It's amazing, and yeah, what a match that was. Noor played fantastic, fighting back all the way to the end, as you saw, like 5-10, she's not letting go. 6-10, 7-10, all the way to 11-10. I still can't believe I won that. Last time that happened, I lost that match. So I was thinking too much about that actually today, so I'm very happy that I managed to win it at the end, and that I pushed myself.
Let's hear it for the 2018 champion, Raneem El-Welily. Now, our champion will first of all receive a trophy from Her Excellency Dr. Rania Al-Mashed. And there is a bigger trophy, if you can believe it, than that one there. That's the first of your gifts this evening. Next up for the champion, we will be presenting a cheque, which is going to be presented by Ms.
And out.
Yeah, it's just been a little bit tense, Marwan, in this game. And that's not the first time we've seen an error of this kind. Just looks a little bit rattled, which you don't see too often.
Completely opposite to what you were thinking there, Johnny. But
well, I just don't like the way ElShorbagy just completely had his racket up right behind Farag's neck. But
he's back in this.
He sure is.
The Jackal is come alive.
He's hiding in the bushes, but he's still working away. Waitsley's prey is out in broad daylight. Somehow he's brought the raptor down here.
It's funny because Ali Farag just becomes completely subservient. He really has a mental issue with Marwan ElShorbagy.
When he's laying the ball in on the backhand side there on the volley or on the drop shot, Joey, like you said, I think he needs to cut down on it a little bit more. He's tending just to lay the drop shots in.
Oh, that's a nice hold. There's the look. Oh, look. We've got to see this look. It's all games. He's
because he came out and everything was looking good. He was very efficient, economical. Marwan backs into him again there, and this is what Marwan does. He takes his space.
It's a good shot.
Beautiful line
shot.
hitting here. Oh, he played that late.
And out, 4-6.
Just haven't seen that bobbing movement of the Raptor yet.
I think it's the nerves. He gets nervous and really edgy. I feel like I'm watching Chief Inspector Dreyfus out there. Oh, this is incredible. Now Marwan, he plays better in this situation.
Oh,
he just ups his game.
It's broken play. It's not very physical. He's sent Ali Farag the wrong way for it. Marwan ElShorbagy back to what he loves. He's closing down the game again. Just see the body language of Marwan. He's going for the kill here, and Ali Farag is really at sea. Oh my word, that is a shocker.
Shocking docking, Joey.
That is a shocker from Farag. Certainly wouldn't have him in your cricket team.
We know that the Egyptians love to have a lot of players in their corner. They need to get a psychologist in there, quick, smart. Oh, goodness.
Well, he's not even, he's not moved. And Ali Farag certainly hasn't got fatigue. He's only had one tough match, that was with Gaultier. He's not reacting at all. He looks like he's, at the moment, a raptor being full of tranquilizers.
He's going short too, so, and he's read it.
Keeps hitting cross-court. He's shut down physically and mentally. Ali Farag.
Farag is anything other than convincing though, because he was opening up the front of the court again at 4-0 down. Goes short. He's intent on going short. It's as if his body, as Joey said, needs a reboot, and he doesn't have the strength to even think about making some kind of attritional warfare, and even there he stumbles. Seem to
I've never seen him miss time so much. I mean, the 3 matches they played, and I'm not taking anything away from Momen, because when he finishes superbly well, but it all just goes through his arm and everything. I mean, he literally can't even get the ball at times on the front wall. He's the #2 player in the world, Ali Farag.
That's an unbelievable finish, even gets a clap. But Ali Farag, the mental scarring.
6 championship balls for Marwan ElShorbagy, his first ever World Series title. Will he convert? He does. He does. Racket gets launched up. It's like he's looking to fly off the court there. Marwan ElShorbagy. First World Series event here in Gouna for him. He's been runner-up in Chicago, the World Championships in Manchester. He's done another job on Ali Farag, who's building up serious scar tissue mentally. He has to get some serious help to deal with Marwan ElShorbagy, because Ali Farag was not at the races at all this evening, but Marwan ElShorbagy clocking up serious points for his ranking, just embracing his mother. It looks like everyone's embracing each other there, but yeah, it was sadly not the firework final that we thought. Under 40 minutes, Marwan converting 3 games to love to take his first World Series title here in Gouna.
Marwan will be awarded the trophy. Plenty of trophies there. And the champion raising the trophy from engineer Samir Sawiris. Also there will be a check presentation by Mr. Hassan Abdullah, the Vice Chairman and Managing Director of the Arab African International Bank, and also another trophy courtesy of Her Excellency Dr. Rania El Mashat. But there it is, the champion lift. This year's 2018 champion at the Gouna International Squash Open, Marwan ElShorbagy. Here is the check as well. We won't let you leave empty-handed. No spare hands there, have you? So nicknamed the Jackal, and you really led up to that name tonight, didn't you? I mean, you really didn't let Ali out of your grip at all. Once you had him, they were taking no prisoners.
No, it's a tough match. Always playing Ali is a tough battle. We've played a few times this season. He's had a great season. He's been to world #2 now. This is his best ever ranking. So I congratulate him for an amazing season, and I'm sure we're gonna play many more battles again, and I'm gonna enjoy them again.